This bout is scheduled.
Good luck, bro.
Too many seats. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement with left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Oh.
Good counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. These punches coming from every angle. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab misses. How many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Counter lands. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What you step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the kick. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Bang!
They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage.
Bang, bang, bang!
You can't leave it up to the judges, it's up to you as a...
On to the second round. Last round.
I'm good!
Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you're doing because you've won that hands down.
They miss with the jab. Can't land the jab there. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And it appears the onslaught
there you
is
go,
over,
dude.
at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it.
Ah, you did. That hurt.
Get back on it.
Is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Todd, I would have thought I had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent, because when they're out, they think you're out of range. Bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles a fighter.
Was thrown with some bad intentions. Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Counter punch right up the middle. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They exchange punches. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. And his right hand is blocked. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands.
I heard.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Let's get it started in round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter.
Oh.
Got him there. One punch could change everything in this battle. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's nothing quite. Did you see that? And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. A true champion knows how to hold that thought. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work for defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses. Both of these men showing exceptional chins. Whoa, wait a minute. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali?
Lock in, Muhammad, lock in. Muhammad, take it like a man.
Get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
How did I not hit you?
Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. Back at it, round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. We almost saw a knockout. Hold that thought. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. And the bronze bomber goes down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
Night, night.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6. Oh, that quick shit. That's a problem.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's up, but for how long? Look at it. On the heels. But look at it. There's nothing there.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Wilder. That punch to the head
Bang.
was so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really? That quick again? That's bullshit right there. They're giving it to you easy.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about
Go to
this one.
sleep.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's not that ever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He should be
Ow.
behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He threw a punch and just got countered. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Insane action. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Wilder in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here.
What's going on, dude?
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. How about that time counter shot? Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And down goes Deontay. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah! Run it back? Same characters or different?
Not many people would have predicted it, but
Okay.
we've got...
Online. Yeah. How do you change the weight class again? Oh, there it is. Let's do middleweight. Wait, did I not change it? Oh yeah, you're right. Hold on. There we go. I'm ready to. Maybe. Roy Joy Jones Jr.
You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. So here is Saul Canelo. Roy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner.
So much hype surrounding.
What?
There we go. Should
see.
be a good one. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. They exchange punches. That big hook doesn't land. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Situations like this, Todd, it will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
There's a counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Nice counter shot.
Rude.
Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much firepower here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice job getting that punch through. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop the, you know the scorecards are going to be all over over the place in this one.
Ooh.
What about Alvarez in that last round? Well, there was no doubt about him.
Damn.
On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction until the...
Oh!
Big shot, and he goes down. We have got to see that.
Damn.
In slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
That was crazy.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
No way. You're good at this one.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Good counter punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher. Make the history of that sport.
It's bombs away. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Got him there. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. They both want a knockout, you can tell. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. That counter shot lands. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back. There's the bell to start round 3. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the Grandmother is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
He blocks that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Right hook just missed. Beautiful counter punch. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did
Holy
you see
shit.
that? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble.
Oh, I can't see. I can't see.
Back and get engaged.
Oh, there you are.
Now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it? Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? Both men step back for just a moment.
Ooh, that was clean. That was clean.
Hitter, quitter. What a knockout shot.
Boom!
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What?
Talk about Roy
Oh.
Jones in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Counter punching. Do you believe what we're seeing? This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Huh?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Where are you going, dude?
Hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good-looking jab. These punches coming from every angle. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. this round? Well, we know they've got the advantage. Back into the fray here in round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hook misses. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. Imagine seeing this punch coming.
Boom!
Not being able to do anything about
Right in the
it.
kidney.
Gotta see that again.
There's no way you get up from that. I hit that with full power, full force.
So it's
Boom!
going upward after a knockout.
You see shots like that in the gym. At least.
GG, bro, GG. You want the rematch? Okay. Online. Create lobby. Invite. Let's go down a weight class. Light heavyweight. And let's go to welterweight, I mean. I think you can pick Ryan Garcia this one, right? Yeah. Oh no, it's not this one. He's lightweight, huh? I'm picking Ryan Garcia. I already gave myself out. I play this game ranked. Yeah, I know all the moves. I had to grind for it though. It took me 7, 18, 19 games of ranked to learn it. The spinning crab? What spinning crab? Yeah, you have to hold L2 and L1 to like dodge effectively. Oh shit, my left. Radio. Arturo Gatti? My guy's gonna ruin you. Ryan Garcia's fast as fuck. I'll be doing the craziest combos, watch.
Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, it's King Rye, Ryan Arturo.
This bout is scheduled for...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment.
Alright, good luck, sir.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver.
Do it.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Insane action. Beautiful counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They both want a highlight reel knockout. And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Punch, counter punch. Missing with the left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that.
Yeah, that one was tough.
You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go up.
On to the second round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
I would never do that, dude.
You'd like to see more jabs. Well done with that counter shot.
Looks like you're bleeding, dude.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he misses with that jab. hook missed. Is he going to punch himself out, though? That jab won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Started out Garcia in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do?
Canadian, eh?
There's the bell to start round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on again. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Straight right just misses. Good counter punching. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. The perfect counter lands. It's bombs away. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot, a pickpocketer.
Just missed with that hook. Perfect counter shot. Nice job getting that punch through. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Woo! Fuck.
Started out Garcia in that last round. Well, this is the time that the...
You're going crazy on that one.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Miss with that jab. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Oh.
They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing.
Fucking on my body.
Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect stuff.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Jab misses. There's a counter shot. He misses with that jab. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That's another scoring shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Garcia. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. There's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
That counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Caution being thrown to the wind. That jab misses. Straight right just misses. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
He threw a punch and just got countered. His stamina is off the charts. And this with that jab. That hook won't score. Lucky that hook didn't score. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last
Jeez.
round. How much cardio was put in?
Yeah, man.
There's the bell to start round 6. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Good counter punch. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'd do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use pain with a blow.
Can't find a home with that jab. Big whiff with the right hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. Those counter punches have to hurt. Here we go with these two lightning quick lightweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Stamina is off the charts. That big hook doesn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia and that.
Shit, bro. Shit, I'm sweating on this one. You're putting up a fight here.
Here's the bell to start round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That jab gets blocked. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. Nice counter punch. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. What a beautiful power punch. Straight right just misses. Jab does not score. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Well done with that counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Good night. Woo! Fuck! Let's go!
He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way, right? Yes!
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win.
Ah, I'm the king of the ring, baby! Ah! Ah. Damn. You were close that last round. Are you good or you want another one? Oh shit. I'm reading the menu. I'm reading the menu. I can't believe you're beating this, because you're going crazy on that one. I knew I had to knock you out, honestly. Let's do... let's do welterweight.
Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, itchy and feel up. Food in the freezer, them man trust step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher, true man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy, them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me, non-stop working down for the salary. Everyday engine burning a calorie, deep meditation, man can't channel me. Told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving.
As expected, fully packed here tonight. All the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm talking.
All right.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider the Destroyer, Conor Benn.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique... The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. No rest for the weary.
Me too.
Nice counter punch.
There you go,
right
we're
up
back.
the middle. Quick punch scores. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Yeah, I'm lagging, bro. Someone on the internet or what? It's definitely not me, bro. I live alone. I live alone, bro. What do you mean?
As we get set for this high-energy
No,
showdown.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, everybody's having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's nighttime now. They're waiting,
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Blocks that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And that big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Perfect counter shot. Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Robinson.
Yeah.
Here we go for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Oh.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that. A big shot rattles his cage. Conor Ben right now. Will he go down? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
I'm fucking you up.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Misses with the straight left. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. The right hook just missed. This This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
They exchange punches. Straight right just misses. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round.
Sheesh.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction until...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, what a shot! Ben in some serious trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him rattled like this before. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. And just as... Did you see that? And a big shot rattles his cage. Conor Benn right now. Will he go down? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Whoa, Johnny! And that big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now.
Where are you going, dude?
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What a punch. That counter punch caught him clean. And he scores with the counter. Do you believe what we're seeing? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? Let's talk about Robinson in that last round.
You gotta see for the bell, boy.
There's the bell for round 4. He threw a punch and just got countered. Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say.
Hey, like you're out? Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, a knockout victory and one of the biggest...
oh, shit, that's funny. Alright, bro, GG.
another done. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was dead wrong. Going out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. We down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been in before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun. I think my aim just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst. To be guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where another one, another one, another one.
I'm Todd Grisham, and not a bad day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones. It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world title. Here comes Dimitri Bivol. Here's the man who took the boxing world by storm in 2022.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy.
And of course, we fight outside. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Couldn't land that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. Just misses with that jab. Pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire, Tom. They're on fire in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even-steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Jab does not score. Stamina is off the charts. Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. about Roy Jones in that last round. Here we go. It's round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Counter punch caught him clean. Every time they drop their guard, they get final 10 seconds here. Unless something major happens, I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Come on, let him back in.
There's the bell to start round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out flash as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Holding nothing back here in the round. There's a counter shot. Good defense there to stop that hook. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Good counter punch. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Jab misses. Beautiful counter punch. It's all offense all the time. Catch and shoot. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel.
Easy.
And that is that. They so...